Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with restoring the mind. Someone's in their thoughts, alright, when it comes to the Four of Swords. You could be into Gothic, you could be into Gothicry, okay, or demonology. Some of you is thinking when it comes to the Four of Swords, okay? Four of Swords is all about retreat, resting. Maybe you're recovering from a very gothic situation. It was a bit like a horror show for you. Or you could be into gothic dressing, okay? Because you're looking into the energy of Libra. Maybe you're thinking, okay, about relationship with yourself, okay? So you can recognize your intuition to bring about your spiritual health, to bring about your spiritual wealth. But someone's thinking when it comes to equalism. Maybe someone thought someone was too gothic. So now they're talking to God and their ancestors about a contract. Because now they're looking at the truth. Someone's illuminating the truth. Because when you go to sleep, alright, it's like someone's having a horror movie in their sleep. So someone's waking up and write down the truth. Write down what you see, okay, collective? Because your bed is like a coffin and your sleep is like the cousin of death. You can go within, okay, and see who's for you and who's not for you. Someone's retreating from a gothic horror relationship or a situation when it comes to maybe co-creating with someone. But someone's thinking in deep thoughts when it comes to a situation, when it comes to maybe house 7. Someone's thinking about an artistic situation. You could be into gothic writing or you could be into horror movies. Someone think about a judge, or maybe you're thinking reaching out to a judge, okay, and expressing your truth. Maybe you feel like you flirted yourself into a situation and now there's indecision and now there's indecisiveness, all right, and someone's thoughts when it comes to maybe the rationale, when it comes to maybe someone's social life, okay. Someone's thinking about the truth, okay. So now someone's in their Five of Swords, okay. Maybe someone's thinking about maybe a con. So now they're recruiting the mind because someone's coming out of a dodgy situation. Somebody was slandering and someone's mind was confused. So someone's mind is confused. So they're resting when it comes to maybe a horror story or someone being very gothic, when it comes to maybe dark spiritual practices or maybe numancy. So someone's thinking about maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person when it comes to clarifying a conflict that's out of control about a plan when it comes to downloads, when it comes to ideas, structure. Someone's thinking how to take their power back and illuminate through a confusion that's out of control. Because someone's lying. Someone's lying. Maybe a cruise person thinking about a lie. Someone's lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. But someone's got clarity. Because someone was confused. Their mind was confused. Okay. But their feet seems to be clear pathway. Because they've got the truth in their hand. Okay. So now someone's looking at the Ace of Swords. When it comes to the rhythm of maybe the truth is bringing you clarity and breakthroughs. Someone's gone within and got clarity. So now someone probably feels more grounded when it comes to connection to God. Maybe someone's seeking forgiveness for being in a very toxic, gothic, horror kind of relationship or situation. Or you could be a writer and you're doing psychological writing. Someone's thinking about God's Two of Cups. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. You could be a King of Pentacles. Maybe you're in your energy or think about the Two of Cups when it comes to maybe children's literature. Or you're thinking about your childhood and you're thinking about maybe stories, horror stories, gothic stories, or maybe you're thinking about restoring your own Two of Cups. Maybe you want to give someone recognition when it comes to love. You're looking at a partnership. Maybe you're itching. Maybe you're itching to get out and have a conversation because now you're looking at Two of Cups. So maybe you looked into someone's eyes and fell in love with their soul. And I'm looking at a partnership of two souls when it comes to maybe a very spiritual woman, when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe a masculine wants to communicate. It could be King of Pentacles. It could be someone that's grounded. He feels very reassured when it comes to maybe his security. Maybe he feels secure in his mind when it comes to a partnership. Or God's Two of Cups. We see the power of God's Two of Cups. Someone had an epiphany of the truth about God's Two of Cups. Maybe someone tried to create a nightmare story around God's Two of Cups, or someone's got clarity. Okay? Because now you're looking at a creative truth, or you're looking at a creative expression when it comes to maybe communication. Someone's thinking, because air signs is all about the highest self. Someone's looking at maybe a higher education when it comes to maybe a situation. Maybe someone's thinking about a joint activity, or maybe looking at their group expression when it looks like interest. Someone feels like they found someone with the same interest as themselves. So now maybe they want to achieve the ideal partnership when it comes to maybe God's Two of Cups. Like-minded people with the same kind of interests when it comes to the mind capacity. Someone feels like they found the same when it comes to emotions and when it comes to their thoughts. Somebody wants to go forward, okay, but someone feels like they left that in the cold. Someone feels maybe in their feelings, maybe a Cancer person is in their feelings when it comes to a Taurus person walking away from God's Two of Cups, because now the truth is out about God's Two of Cups. Maybe someone feels left out in the cold when it comes to maybe the Five of Coins. Maybe you're looking at a situation where you look at someone's dialogue or someone's intellect when it comes to maybe feeling left out in the cold or going for a separation. Someone is blocked from their intuition. They're not creative. All right. Someone's not creative when it comes to the dialogue of someone's intellect, when it comes to structure, when it comes to poetry or literature. Someone's failing, okay, of bringing structure. So now someone feels left out in the cold, but someone feels like they feel this calling. So maybe you're using maybe alcohol or drugs maybe as a crutch to go through a very disappointing time, because someone feels left out in the cold. Someone feels isolated because someone is spiritually broke, spiritual poverty. So they were creating gothic and horror stories around God's Two of Cups, because someone maybe had a spiritual tie with a bad gothic person when it comes to their entity, a very dark entity person. Could be a female Taurus person or a Gemini masculine. Gemini, maybe you're thinking about a Gemini masculine when it comes to maybe the Knight of Swords. Maybe someone sees a challenge of someone's lifestyle changing. So now you may be looking at someone when it comes to maybe cryptocurrency, or you're maybe looking at crypto photography when it comes to maybe a short story. Maybe someone edited and made a short story for themselves. So now maybe someone's telling porcupines, because now you're seeing the man that cried wolf is now no one's believing. So now someone feels left out in the cold because someone's lying. Gemini person's going to a Taurus person or a Cancer person and expressing his thoughts. That's probably what he's thinking about. He's got clarity. Someone feels there's a vampire in the energy, being very gothic, creating horror stories. Now someone's being blunt because they've got the protection and the passion to go forward. There seems to be lots of fast talking, because the Knight of Swords is a fast talker. All right, Knight of Swords, he's very fast when it comes to maybe a lifestyle change. Someone's talking very fast about this going to be a lifestyle change for maybe a Cancer or Taurus person, because someone's lying, stealing, cheating when it comes to the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, someone's being betrayed. Someone betrayed maybe a Gemini person, and our Gemini person is looking at a lifestyle change when it comes to maybe finances. But now maybe someone feels maybe broke, maybe for some of you, because someone's being very dishonest. But they try to get away with it, but it looks like there's a Gemini person going straight forward to a Cancer or Taurus person. Maybe they're thinking about Aquarius person, because somebody was building homes. No, somebody was building tents and not homes. But somebody was going in and out of someone's home, stealing someone's private personal credentials. So now maybe you're probably looking at a financial analysis when it comes to going over your books for some of you. But someone feels like they don't have a soulmate, because they have to learn their karmic lesson because they're poverty broke. So now someone's being blunt and very clear to someone about someone's lifestyle change. You could be in the energy of maybe looking at anthropology for some of you. Or, yeah, anthropology or anthology, or how do you say that word? Or maybe you got a pendulum. Or maybe you're into decommissioning. And it's a partnership when it comes to a deal. There seems to be a problem with decommissioning because it's going to have an impact on the thoughts of people's genes as they grow because of emissions. Yeah, stuck in the mind. Maybe King of Pentacles stuck in the mind. About being blunt, about a lifestyle change, a financial lifestyle change maybe. Someone's in their feelings. I have. Into me I have. Because into me I feel. Because into me I know. There's a lifestyle change because of someone's choices. It was like a horror or a gothic movie when it comes to maybe short story. You could be a short storyteller or a writer. You could be a policeman. But now you're looking at the cup of love. Maybe looking at relationship with yourself. Maybe you're into children's literature. Or somebody was being very childish when it comes to their storytelling. Somebody was telling porcupines. Somebody was crying wolf. And now they feel left out in the cold because they were crying wolf. Somebody was a sheep in wolf clothing or a wolf in sheep's clothing. Is that how it goes? Maybe someone is a forensic as well. And someone saw a thread of evidence that led them into a spiral, like a rabbit hole, a dark hole. I just saw the moon. Someone's seen someone's secret, but don't fear, collective. All right, walk in love, talk in truth. Remember, this is Earth School. I know someone was eyeing you. Someone's side eyeing you because you're telling the truth. But someone's doing a very face-to-face. Maybe someone had that, like, you know when you're really in someone's face and being very blunt, like your choices. It's your choices. Don't come to me. And maybe there's someone has a nose to nose. Because somebody was nosy about someone's creative idea when it comes to maybe their self-expression from the heart. But somebody was walking in envy and bitterness because someone was not anchoring when it comes to their own pentacles, when it comes to resources. But someone feels a calling when it comes to the heart, maybe a Gemini person, when it comes to a judgment. Someone's had clarity or epiphany. He's woken up. Sudden awakening. So now I'm thinking, I have a soulmate and I got to hang on to my truth. But there seems to be a fight with a friend or a contract or something. Take it as it resonates. Because now you're looking at someone's judgment, all right? You could be into economics, okay? Or you could be looking at your own decision. You could be from England. You could be looking at your own inner voice. Because the angels are telling you to pay attention to the small details when it comes to a Taurus person, a female, and a Cancer person. A female, Taurus, and a masculine Cancer person. Because they're saying, I have feelings, and into me I feel I need to call something out. So now maybe he's calling a few people on the phone about his decision about a creative idea when it comes to phone calls. So someone's making lots of phone calls because somebody's wiretapping, or someone is doing, I just saw that thing. When you wiretap someone's phone, hacking someone's computer for information. So maybe someone's made a judgment call and someone's seen their purpose. So now they're looking at the highest self. when it comes to masculine, feminine. Someone's calling. Someone's made a call and someone had a call in. And someone's calling. Someone on the phone being blunt. And then because someone's not listening, maybe, they had a very nose-to-nose conversation. And now someone's looking at their entity. When it comes to the soul of the self, like a sparkling idea, enthusiasm. So now someone has a sparkling idea, someone's enthusiastic, because they realized there was around a very gothic, kind of like horrific person, because horror, horrific. So now they feel like the person they were with had no lights on within, but when they move forward with the truth, the lights are on in it. Someone turned the lights on. Maybe you're thinking about a Taurus for a Capricorn person, okay? Or maybe looking at the truth when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, we see the Empress energy. So now maybe someone is now gone within. Someone's investigating. Someone's wiretapping. Someone editing. Someone was editing. Because they went in the dark while someone was passed out. They were editing someone's ideas behind. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe a Virgo person. Maybe a Virgo person understands maybe technology. When it comes to maybe a situation at work, you could be a writer, a doctor, or a dentist, or a policeman investigating, wiretapping, or a writing that was on the wall of someone's destiny. Someone's looking at maybe being very impulsive when it comes to maybe a business decision or a situation. Somebody waiting for results to make a choice, maybe about traveling plans. Maybe they needed more evidence because it wasn't enough, but now they got clarity by using intuition. Someone feels like they've had a wake-up call, maybe seeing the truth. Someone's done some soul searching. Someone's maybe feels like you ghosted them. Someone feels ghosted. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or maybe a Sagittarius person. When it comes to maybe someone's decision. Someone turned their back on God's Two of Cups, but someone's mind's been illuminated because now the soul of the self, the truth, has turned the lights on the soul. Now the light is on about an offer to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. It came with confusion and it came with out of controlness when it comes to finances. You could be looking at maybe the climax of maybe your finances when it comes to a trickster. When it comes to maybe someone telling stories. Because now you're looking at happily ever after with the Empress. Someone's looking at their family. Maybe someone's blocking their family when it comes to a Cancer person because he was following a Taurus person. And our Gemini person is being very blunt, having a nose-to-nose conversation. Now, maybe someone feels to say they don't want to feel left out in the cold and he's been blunt about a situation. Because now you're looking at maybe a private investigator or someone looking, stalking. Maybe it's Gemini soul. Maybe he's heartbroken about a decision. Okay? You could be talking about a horrific situation. Maybe someone's going to write a horror story. Because now you got 3, heartbroken, sorrow, because into me, I feel, because into me I have been heartbroken about a decision. Now I'm thinking, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm worried now, because I'm going to feel left out in the cold, because now Gemini is thinking, because into me he knows I was stalking, and I was being curious and doctoring new information for my own projects. So you had a solid idea that came from an air sign person, but a Cancer and Taurus person made books and ideas from it. Because it's gone from big to little. Alright, now someone feels left out in the cold because they don't have that mental capacity to understand about spirituality. Someone could be a religious person or a spiritual person, but they're broke when it comes to that. It's all about stalking, and looking at, maybe someone's looking at someone's family. There seems to be stagnation about a decision someone's thinking about, because that decision is final, because someone's looked at someone's entity and now they've had a light bulb moment, because maybe someone felt ghosted when it comes to God's solid idea that was downloaded by the wisdom and the knowledge of the highest self. So now maybe you're looking into a group of people at work. Maybe you're looking at someone's revision. Maybe you're re-looking, because now you're understanding that someone at work, because you've done your revision and you looked within, you've done the soul searching, now you're looking at the devil when it comes to someone not telling the truth. This seems to be fake news and liability when it comes to a Taurus person and a Cancer person. Now someone's family is under surveillance. Maybe from a King of Pentacles. Maybe a King of Pentacles kind of make a decision when it comes to maybe economic situation, when it comes to stability. Because it seems to be someone's not telling the truth. It seems to be fake news, fake reporters. Maybe someone pays news outlets wasting climax emissions when it comes to energy. Someone has a very toxic energy, or maybe it's a Gemini person being very blunt, very rude, very angry. Someone's in fear about lie because there's some fake news. And because of this fake news, someone's trying to control through the news and telling little white lies, fake news. So now Gemini person is understanding that someone has contacts maybe in the media outlet and they're paying people because they want to feel left out in the cold. Someone's like searching for comments. So someone's angry, they don't want to feel left out in the cold when it comes to maybe fake news. Someone's spreading fake news. You could be a journalist person. You could be a writer, a policeman. You could be doing children's literature. Or you could be a teacher. Because someone's trying to control someone's legacy. And now someone's under judgment when it comes to maybe God. Or maybe it comes to a Gemini Libra Aquarius person, or maybe when it comes to private detective or journalist, or you're thinking of maybe a King of Swords. Someone could be thinking about a King of Swords when it comes to maybe a story, a short story. Maybe he does crypto photography. I can't say that word, but cryptography. Maybe he's into that. Editing. And now you're looking at a legacy when it comes to 10 of Pentacles. Maybe someone's looking at a probate or parables when it comes to the decision about the seeds are toxic. Someone's run out of money. Someone's lying about their finances. And someone is making fake news about a legacy. Spreading fake news about a legacy. Maybe a Taurus Capricorn person. Taurus person. Someone think about a Taurus person when it comes to donations. You could be into screenwriting. Or someone is looking at someone's dialogue when it comes to breadcrumbing. Virgo person is weighing up. Maybe he didn't get any money from a Taurus person. Now seeing the truth of the logics and reasons of their relationship, maybe. Maybe someone's looking at someone's analytical property and they made donations to a new idea and they were happy. And then happiness is short-lived because someone was spreading fake news. And now someone's family, could be a Taurus family, Taurus Capricorn, and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, their family are very toxic, very angry, because maybe a Gemini person is saying intimate have a very toxic family when it comes to water sign on earth sign. They're not watering their pentacles. It's a lie, it's fake news. Maybe someone has family in the news outlet, creating fake news, and that's attracting these men to go forward. Or they got fake news about them online to distract divine feminine energies to look at these masculines. Because you've got a lot of masculines talking about a Taurus person and a Cancer masculine. So now someone's donating or took breadcrumbs from someone's creative ideas, and now someone's been investigated. Maybe a Leo person is looking at maybe an unalivement or ending of a family situation, because it seems to be fake news. Surrogate family, toxic, dysfunctional, spiritually depriving. They're not intuitive. But Cancer got a calling and he ignored it. He knew what he was doing. They could be friends or relatives or family that connected as family. Like, you know, like, oh, you're my mum's best friend, but you grew up as cousins. That kind of thing. Maybe it's that. But their cultural background, toxic, demon. Very demonic person. Very dark entity. Someone plays with numancy. And now they're looking at this new information. Because someone was stalking, and they understand when they were looking in this spiritual group, church group, religious group, they were investigating, and they saw maybe someone was playing with numancy. Yeah, numancy, a dark spiritual practice person. Somebody playing with the dead people. Them. Somebody was praying to the fucking devil, man. Someone's doing rituals behind the scene. And someone's saying it's fake news, but Gemini's saying, no, it's fucking not, man. Because I had food and drink. And why did I feel funny after that food? And now I'm having a download. Why? Yeah, that's why I'm walking away. Yeah, he had epiphany. He's got a different perspective. He's got to listen to his intuition. He's had the insight. Someone's listened to the insight, or maybe someone's happy about someone's strong intuition when it comes to higher priestess. Maybe they think the higher priestess is very strong when it comes to going within to do soul searching. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. You could be thinking about your own emotions. Maybe someone's got strong emotions when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Could be a Leo person or a Virgo person. But you could be looking at maybe a strong, powerful donation when it comes to happily ever after, your legacy. But somehow, there seems to be control. Somebody is going to walk away from a 2 of Cups. Someone's got the truth about fake news, about researching family, and now they got the information, and now there seems to be control. Someone has to hand back, this Taurus person has to hand back the information and the research done from the download projects for a happily ever after for God's 2 of Cups to spread to the world. So now you're seeing maybe the backbone of maybe a Leo person has to tame his beast when it comes to donation to a Taurus person. Because somehow money didn't go to a Leo person or a Virgo person or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Money didn't go. It went to a Taurus person. And now someone's got their feet out of the door, but their mind is still thinking about the situation. Someone has a very strong soul, very powerful soul. So they can't tame the beast when it comes to maybe 3 or 5 people. When it comes to maybe a Taurus person not giving them their wages or their money, their rightful money. Because there seems to be exploitation. Or when it comes to a Cancer person. Yeah, it seems to be control. When it comes to maybe independent wealth, 5 and 4, they're too greedy. There's an investigation that these people are greedy. They don't see people as emotions or thoughts with a soul. They see people as property, something to bound to control. So now maybe someone took someone's dialogues. It could be things like passport, I just heard in my head. Maybe someone was taking people's like freedom when it comes to intellect, so they don't go anywhere, so they will stop bound to the devil when it comes to control. Someone was controlling fake news, and I look at liability when it comes to maybe a lawyer, or when it comes to news outlets, it comes to a policeman, it comes to a doctor. So maybe there's an organization behind this Cancer and Taurus person because they've been investigated about numancy, or a toxic situation when it comes to maybe stealing someone's money. Someone's controlling, or someone's angry. Yeah, there's a team of fucking people at work. I knew it. There's a team of people. There's a whole fucking organization. It's a production of entities. They do numancy. They're playing with people's soul and emotions to control their finances. So now someone's got new information. Yeah. About maybe numancy, anthropology, about star seeds, about entities on the soul. And now because they're gone, the soul's more powerful and someone's going into healing. Someone's angry with Aquarius person. They want to control the Aquarius person, star seed. They're making money for their family, but now they're under judgment. Maybe look at inspiration when it comes to maybe working with an air sign person, but someone's angry now. Angry bird. Because now you're looking at a team of people when it comes to maybe 3 of Pentacles. Someone had a plot with a team of people when it comes to at work with a Cancer and a Taurus person. Maybe Gemini person is looking at this collaboration and now he's in his feelings. Maybe trying to control his feelings because now he's looking at the purpose of maybe his money, or someone in their ego because someone's too materialistic. Someone bring confusion because they was lying about their money or their status. Because somebody was using, when it comes to a group of people putting their money together, maybe like a partner, and someone weren't getting their money. Someone's not getting their money because they're controlling. Someone's controlling the books. And now you're looking at Aquarius person. Someone's angry with Aquarius person because now we're seeing the inspiration. Someone likes Aquarius, just Taurus, but hates her at the same time because she wants to be this Aquarius person. She wants to be that famous person. So you look at a group of people. Yeah, numancy. Let me fucking tell you. Someone is putting their foot in someone else's shoe when it comes to collaboration and being stalked with false news about a Aquarius person from a Cancer person that was trying to control maybe a community of people that does like money. Maybe someone took money and maybe done, you know, when you refurbish maybe your spiritual church, Christian church, maybe family houses, maybe, you know what I mean? And it wasn't their money to do so. So now maybe you're looking at an adventure when it comes to maybe King of Swords, maybe confused about an illusion, maybe an epiphany, and now you're seeing a nightmare, or maybe he's going to write a book about maybe psychological nightmare books, maybe, or maybe he's a detective and he's going to go to a new kind of era because it's becoming more popular, isn't it? People do numancy and shit. Maybe he's going to start a new idea and start being an investigator when it comes to numancy. He can see there's a legacy for him. He might be like Columbus. He's in that cloak. Maybe he's good at disguise. Because you see, when you're in your intuition, your full awareness. Yeah, someone's angry with a Cancer person about a car. Maybe someone invested in a car for a Virgo person to spy, to stalk a car or a motorbike. A motorbike or a car. They invested for a Virgo person, or a Virgo person invested for a Taurus person. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, now someone wants to walk away from a Queen of Pentacles. When it comes to king, let me tell you, King and Queen of King of Cups was investing in a Queen of Pentacles. And that was the hidden secret for unaliveness. And now you're seeing the insight of Aquarius person come to calmer waters and talking about on the internet about someone wanting someone's home, or jealous about someone's home, or jealous about someone's homecoming. Someone jealous about like the twin flame energy. And someone's house is dark entity. It's a dark entity house. I think they do rituals in that house, boy. Something in that yard. Maybe someone's putting like, I don't know, them little fucking gothic shit in your yard. Because they saw the greatest head of all time, innit? That's the goat. That's the pentacle. He is the avenue to matter. So maybe they're so low vibrated that they can't go to their highest self. Now they're under judgment. So now God is coming with their judgment about an entrapment. Who's your defense? It's going to be the devil. So no matter how much lawyers you got, because you think you got the money to get a good lawyer, but in spiritual world, one person you cannot blackmail is God. Your defense is the devil, and the devil never fucking wins. I think by yesterday, the devil makes no sense. That's why he's confused. That's why you can't follow low vibrated people. They bound you. You understand? Because they got no lights on within. Vampire, innit? Entities. Because his love is the most powerful thing on the universe. It's the most closest thing to source. Source is what? The sun, innit? It's the soul and the self. Because the sun gives energy to the earth, innit? To the matter, to the gates of matter. You need the sun. So why the fuck would you want to take the sun away? It's like England. There's a report in England. They want to dim the sun. They're demonic. They're trying to take our inner personal purpose. Trying to take the soul away. They're trying to put us into the darkness, into the grave. They want to put us in the grave. Do you understand? So sometimes you might have nightmares. Don't be scared. It's fear, it's a lie, it's an illusion. Maybe look at the source of your own will. When it comes to maybe coming out the darkness, when it comes to your own self-motivation. Because why the fuck would you want to dim the sun? And the sun is the most closest to God. The truth. Love. I don't get it. That's why I don't hurt people on purpose. Or intentionally. I save it for shit like this. To show the devil, like Genevieve Nadia, Duppy know who to frighten. Because I've never met this Taurus in my life until the dreams. Anytime I see in my dreams, I tell it to fuck off, innit? So excuse my language when I'm out here. Because what's above is below, innit? I got to tell the devil. Duppy know for frighten. I saw the Duppy in my dream, the devil. And I'm out here as an air sign person telling a Taurus or a Capricorn person, Duppy know for frighten. And you don't frighten me, my friend. Love from Aquarius, sincerely. My default, love. Like, subscribe, share. Yeah, our default needs to be love, man. He needs to sit in the fucking dark every minute. That's madness. Especially when you got no intuition. That's crazy. Or you've got intuition and you did it for the dark side. I heard it in my dream as well. This Taurus person, she plays with the dark stuff. Adi Wally told me she's jealous and she hears voices. The dark, I heard it. She's always lurking, man. She's a stalker. She's a jealous over stalker. So now you look at a Cancer person following her because he's got no fucking mind of his own. Why? Because when he emotionally manipulates people, he's got no emotion, innit? So obviously going to follow her. Because she goes for the most weakest. And out of everybody, Cancer is the most weakest. But he acts like the most powerful. The most powerful, but he's not. Narcissism go for the most weakest minded people. The smallest minds. And they're saying it's a Cancer and a Taurus got the most smallest minds. Do you understand? Because the bully always looks for the smallest minded people. And now a Aquarius person is seen as the Duppy in the yard. So it's time to leave. I'm not sailing with no Duppy in my boat, my friend. I don't want no fucking Tasmania on my back. When I'm trying to sail into oceans of love towards the sun of the soul. With my emotions being calm. No, he wants to go through that difficulties of emotional baggage. No, thank you, because you've got entities in your boat sailing across different waters, different nations, different nations. Nah, when the devil knocks my door, boy, we have to see who are you, my friend, because it's not just about the flesh; it's about the entity. Mind who you're opening the door to, my friend. Mind who you're going to church with. Mind who you're doing your practice with. Because somehow someone's doing some dark spiritual practices, boy. Low vibrated people. They're blocked from spirituality. Spiritually deprived people. It's about entities, man. You know, sexual transmitted disease. It's not just about sex, people, when it comes to chlamydia and all them things there. I still can't believe Sexy Red done all those fucking things. Let me not even go there, boy. Oh, darling, can I borrow your chlamydia? Ah, imagine saying that for lipstick. Oh, darling, where's your brown bottom hole? Oh, dear. Give us a kiss, darling. That is ridiculous. So now, maybe someone's saying a wish fulfillment for a cancer person is not going fucking nowhere, baby. Shattered dreams for you. When it comes to your legacy, you're going to be going down as the demon. Lucifer's son-in-law. It's from the Taurus's papa, the devil. The Cancer is the fucking son-in-law, boy. Yeah, says you're right. But you want to work with the devil? Says you're right. About is God real? You're not allowed to question if God is real. You stole from the people then. Go find yourself. Told you at work they're working with the devil. And someone's jealous about your work because you're going to a legacy. And someone's on the internet, they want you to stop, but keep going. You could be a content creator. You could be in the energy of maybe looking at your self-mastery, self-craftsmanship. Maybe you work in a school, but you're looking at revision. Or you're looking at your money, your legacy, how you leaving your legacy. Aquarius person comes to calmer waters. Aquarius looking back, saying, I know you got to find over a house, brick and water. Karmic person, brick and water, you know, brick and fucking water. They want to fight any cost when it comes to maybe a home, when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords is looking at these people thinking, I'm the Empress, I'm too reliable, I can't take you lot's lying, stealing, cheating, you're doing too much. With a Aquarius person, lying to a Aquarius person. Then I seen a King of Pentacles looking at maybe handing in maybe a gift to a Queen of Swords. Because they're trying to lie. They're not going to get away with it, man. Because everyone's getting more self-awareness, using their intuition for their victory. Everyone's doing it. You might as well just join. You might just join the gang, people, man. Just join in. Be your own gardener. Be your own self-mastery. Someone loves your work, but at the same time fucking jealous, you know? Someone's writing a horror movie, The Devil's Daughter and the Devil's Son-in-Law. Yeah, the devil's at the gate. Oh my goodness, when it comes to your choices, it was entrapment because someone made a bad decision. Someone's trying to block Sagittarius because these lovers are going to backstab a Sagittarius person and they're going to feel abandoned. She could be a judge, she could be a lawyer, she could be a teacher. Yes, Sagittarius person, they could have Virgo's sun. Taurus looks like, I don't know, this institution just looks like a fucking mess. Someone's work is slobby. It's too immature, man. Heartbreak, sorrow, doctoring, fake news, researching, curious, stalking. Got an organization. Maybe someone's organizing. Fucking hell. Cancer, you're dumb, bruv. Look how much money you got. Literally. Just over broke. J-O-B. Just over fucking broke with your fucking entity. Look how much money Taurus was coming out with. If it worked. If this plan really worked, she would have fucking been mullered. They're doing dark spiritual practices, these lovers. They're doing numancy. And she would have fucking got away with a lot of money. I wonder if they do, fucking, call it, drugs on boats and shit. This might be a bigger thing, you know. Why people do crafty shit, man? When you know someone's psychic, why play with people when you know your fucking house is made of glass? Someone's house is made of glass, boy. Because someone in your energy is doing some mass shipping when it comes to maybe 100 or 800,000 or million of cohesion over a span of someone's career. Someone is doing fucking, what you call them thing there? Someone's a mule. Someone fucking carries drugs. Yeah, someone's carrying drugs as well because I'm famous. Oh my days, they're gonna get caught. Someone's been investigated for maybe a big shipload of cocaine, drugs, something, and they're fearing. They're fearing this operation. Ooh, that might be a side note for someone. That might be a side note. That might be a... Ooh! What do you call them people when you go on flights? Because I'm famous. Someone's going on flights and carrying cocaine and then thing there. While they're booking their flights and thing. Maybe on them private jet and them thing, their business flight. Look at me. Oh, look at that. There's Genevieve. We don't need to look at her customs. 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 Flights and customs. Someone is going to get caught. Yeah, it's going to be a conflict about money with the King of Pentacles. When it comes to reliability, someone's lying and going back to a cruise person, the Empress. When it comes to karmic, want to fight any cost. Someone is doing drug smuggling. Ooh, I don't know how people can do that shit, man. There was a case when someone done some smuggling and they handed their child to someone, so I'll be back in a minute, gonna go get nappies. Brand new baby. That person didn't come back that night. They was worried, so they had to call social service after a couple of days or whatever. Guess where they found the person? In another country, doing drug smuggling. Yeah, so that baby never saw that person for years. So maybe someone's doing drug smuggling and using their children as they travel, maybe an air sign child. It's easier to go through customs and stuff. Maybe put in buggies, prams, nappies, bottles. Oh, baby powder. Oh shit, baby powder. Do you know I heard about baby formula? Oh my goodness. I done research about baby powder. And if you ain't got hot milk, hot water, your baby can come out deformed. And apparently they've been selling it. That's why I can't stand Genevieve and I. She says she fucking knows Nigel. Let me shut up. Let's go and do your own fucking research, man. It's so bad. It's bad, man. It's not good for the children. Because some of them parts don't have hot water and it requires hot water. These formulas. So maybe someone's thinking about a romance or proposal coming in, or thinking about unrequited love or spiritual romantic journey. Maybe someone's having a spiritual conversation telepathically with someone, a fire sign and an air sign person. Because now you're looking out, thinking about friends, cooperation, teamwork. Maybe when it comes to a plot, someone's thinking about there was a plot against a fire sign and an air sign. Maybe from the fire sign when he was young, because they're playing with Numancy and that. So maybe he's going to do soul searching. And the foundation is donations to a Taurus person. And the Leo didn't get any money, or a Virgo person, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. When it comes to the power of maybe someone's creative idea. We're looking at maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces when it comes to family. They're searching, they're stalking, they're being very intuitive, curious. Because now you're looking at King of Pentacles. Maybe King of Pentacles is thinking about this plot. Because he's been looking at this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person in the God's Tour cup, a lover. Maybe he's looking at a Gemini person when it comes to food, drink, when it comes to serving. Maybe someone's walking away because now maybe someone's looking over the inheritance, their gifts, because someone looks like they're a miser. Someone's blocking someone's investments for security reasons. So now maybe someone feels, into me I feel, I need to control someone being maybe blocked from God's Tour cup. Because now there's a heartbreak when it comes to an air sign person. When it comes to the feelings of a soulmate. Because they wanted that woman to feel left out in the cold. Because now you're seeing a Cancer person. Maybe someone's going around saying they're soulmates, you know. This is why I don't want no one to rely on my tarot reading. I need you to rely on your own intuition, alright? I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 5, alright? What number comes to your head? I'm going to do it in 5 seconds. What number came to your head? Was it number 2? 2, 1, 2, alright? So maybe you're thinking about your past life, your memories. Maybe you're researching, you're into your feelings. Because now maybe you're doing research when it comes to 5 of coins. Maybe looking at someone's dialogue. Okay, when it comes to maybe someone feeling left out in the cold, talking about their feelings. Because now you're looking at the dialogue of maybe a Aquarius person when they felt left out in the cold because of a Taurus person, a Cancer person, wanting to swap the energy of God's Tour cup like God's fucking stupid. So now we're looking at a karmic situation, maybe a Gemini person. Maybe he's being very blunt because he's looking, or a Virgo person, angry. Got a shattered dream. Maybe he had feelings, thoughts. He was excited to work with a Taurus person or a Cancer person. But he's in his feelings, very angry. Yeah, about this judgment of maybe a decision. I don't know. I keep seeing this young Virgo person is either unalived inside of himself, or you got a Virgo person that's into a lot of drugs and alcohol, or this Virgo person invested in unalivement of a Virgo person, or a Virgo person is dead. And someone's found that information, maybe a Gemini person. Now there's a heartbreak, entrapment, feel left out in the cold. Someone's going to spiritual prison, or mental prison. A Cancer, Taurus person about an investigation. Now someone's worried because there seems to be false news. Maybe there was false news. Maybe about a Virgo young person. Maybe could be another scenario when someone's thinking when they were younger and now they're adult. Seeing the truth. Maybe a young person said something and now he's recollecting the dialogue in his head and now he's stuck in his head because someone didn't tell someone the truth about a Cancer or Taurus person or about money matters, because someone didn't tell the truth why they felt left out in the cold or why somebody was left out in the cold, a Aquarius person. So someone's got new information and someone's researching or investigating a family of a Cancer and a Taurus person. Because there seems to be a lack of control when it comes to money matters. Someone's observing their decision about ending maybe someone's legacy, or when it comes to a young Virgo person. Someone's walking away from this group. It's a burden. Maybe it's like a Taurus person because they're observing a creative idea when it comes to maybe King of Pentacles. They're looking at maybe a plan or a plot when it comes to a structure. He's seen as a good idea, but he's gone within and seen the truth. And now he's walking away or walk towards a new idea, or he's walking away from a Taurus person when it comes to food and drink, stirring the pot, because someone's investigated. And our Virgo person is walking away from a Taurus person, and he's looking at his own soul, because he's doing soul searching. So this King of Pentacles is working, maybe, or walking away, or working on his own self-mastery, his own craftsman, because we've all got gifts. You don't have to fight people. It's so annoying, gives me a headache. There's now someone who's heartbroken, the King of Pentacles, when it comes to going within and seeing the truth, when it comes to maybe couple page, when it comes to maybe someone being immature, or maybe someone was writing a children's literature book, or looking at a young person, when it comes to the dialogue of maybe a water sign young person or a Virgo young person. When it comes to a love situation, someone's walking with love on their sleeves, a Virgo, because he was looking at a wish fulfillment. When it comes to a new idea, a collaboration with a team of people in a contract with a Taurus person. So maybe he gave the money to a Taurus person and he hasn't got nothing back. So now he's looking at being heartbroken because he hasn't got his money back or something. For some of you. And some of you feel like you need to tame the beast within yourself. Because maybe you got a young Virgo person that's hooked on drugs and that. Or a death claim with pills or numancy working from a Taurus family. Because it's pointing to a Taurus family. Something about unalivement. So that's why she's going prison. Taurus person. Yeah, it's going around the world. Someone wants to tie up this cycle. Or someone's looking at someone innocent. Yeah, wish fulfillment. When it comes to control, they were controlling people's feelings and maybe plans, ideas, plotting, want to win at any cost. So they're done slandering. And now they're worried about a family coming together as a wish fulfillment to God's Two of Cups. They want God's Two of Cups to be heartbroken. Of course I'm heartbroken, but I always love my Addy Wally. You're fucking crazy. He's the only man I'll ever love in my whole life. I don't need a man. 13 years single, thank you very much. The heart deceits the soul. So you can't take the spirit and the essence of someone. You can't take it. It's molded into the default of love, innit? So now you look at someone's wish fulfillment when it comes to opportunity being spontaneous. But there was a cohesion when it comes to someone's wish fulfillment, happily ever after. For two people, a Virgo, a Cancer was looking at the same woman for the same thing. Maybe someone liked to spin the same words. Oh my days, maybe these guys are coming. I saw this dream about these men in this room. I reckon they're all going to come together and analyze their messages, and they're going to realize, wait a minute, we've all got the same fucking message. It's either a text message, email message, or a letter. And I made it seem a plot when it comes to maybe a romantic pyramid scheme, when it comes to a Cancer or Taurus person. At the same time, someone's got information that someone's heavy in the fucking romantic shit. They made most of their money that way. By killing people from the energy they go within. And kill you by fear. There's dup, for fright, isn't it? So when dup are frightening you, would you go into fright, innit? Fight or fright. Flight or fight. So now Leo's fucking off. Leo said, fuck that shit. I ain't eating and drinking from you motherfuckers. And I'm my wife. Oh my God. He came in the other day and said, where's my wife? And she went and kissed him. And I woke up laughing. But at the same time I thought, what a fucking traitor. I'm on YouTube fucking cussing the man because his ego makes me fucking sick. And you're out here saying, I miss you as well. She needs to jog over and let me take control. Because he needs to be told off. But I love him though. Little sausage pot. So now you're looking at, ooh, thinking. They want to fight any cost when it comes to Aquarius person to keep them blocked. Because now someone's angry, Gemini or a Virgo person, about many matters. When it comes to an idea. Someone's looking at false news when it comes to a Virgo person or Gemini person. There seems to be false news going around when it comes to devil energy. Someone's looking at liability when it comes to maybe a judgment. Maybe a judge comes to a final decision. Boy, fake news. Someone's very materialistic. Someone's a sociopath, a psychopath, very materialistic person. Someone's very dangerous. Very dangerous. They'll look you in the eye and smile. But behind the energy, if you don't use your intuition, you'll never know if these people smile. It's a frown. Because they think they're the greatest of all time. But the devil doesn't win though. And that's the goat head. That is the gate to matter. Told you, Miss fucking Queen of Wands. And look at her popping out. Because she's been a secret, innit? She's trying to act like she's not there. Because she is going to be the fall guy for this Queen of Pentacles. She's the fall girl. And now she is a witch. This Queen of Wands. It could be a family member. When it comes to a Virgo, Gemini person. Or this Cancer person. She's a witch, man. She's a very seductive person. She does numancy when it comes to their money. But she was the fall guy. She knows that truth, man, about soulmates. Now she's got a conflict with a King of Cups. When it comes to maybe ghosting, going within, seeing the devil at the gate. When it comes to maybe they got pure war in that yard. It was a fight over a house, and now they're looking at a foundation. Because they're looking at maybe what's on the table of this alchemist to bring down this foundation. It's just the truth, man, because they lied behind the back. Can I look at maybe a lie when it comes to Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini person, and a Sagittarius person? When it comes to maybe a toxic lover, Sagittarius person, a demonic person. Now he's being blunt about romance, and he's gone back maybe to someone got their godhead on. King of Wands. King of Wands, what are you looking at? See, being backstabbed because you want to be famous. Queen of Pentacles. She hides someone in a car. And she likes to fuck in this car with this Cancer person. They do a lot of fucking in the car. Yeah, they do a lot of sex in the car. Yeah, they do a lot of sex in the car because she's got hides for this Queen of Wands. She does a lot of hanky-panky in that car, boy. You must have a big 4x4, boy, or something. But she does a lot of sex in that car. Or she does sex in that car. And now there's a Leo person trying to defend his legacy, maybe. And now you're seeing this Queen of Wands. Maybe she's trying to defend. Because now she's seeing this exposure of God's Tour cup. She's angry, man. She's angry at the wrong person. She needs to go angry over there. With a Taurus and Cancer person. That's where she needs to rechannel her energy over there. Because these lot play numancy on each other, innit? And I think something happened to a Virgo person. It's a secret. It's a hidden mystery about this Virgo person. If you go within, maybe this Virgo person is trying to talk to maybe a Leo masculine. Maybe trying to reveal a secret. But this is a dark spiritual practice person, the Queen of Wands. She does dark spiritual practices. She does numancy, rituals, you name it. Moon magic, love magic, hate magic, beauty magic, you name it. Weirdos. And now, because they did that, the consequences are heavy for them. They didn't read the small print. They didn't read it. It's a heavier consequences for you. Yo, so someone's looking at poetry. Would anybody be looking at meditative poetry? That's how they were doing it as well. Meditative poetry. Queen of Swords, Verena. Mad people having sex saying people's name over and over again. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. I know when you think of someone when you're, in that lonely time, especially when you think about the masculine. I understand. But to see other people and say other people's name, especially in your mind, meditating, to make your dreams come true, they think coming is making their dreams come true. You lot are crazy. That's not how your dreams come true, by coming. So I know there's another method when it comes to maybe the sex thing. I heard it years ago. Coming to me now, come. They used to say, oh, when you're coming, that's when you should do your wishes. You lot, man, that's the low vibration. You're going underneath your solar plex. Your solar plex is above your navel, not below your navel. So when you use sex as a traffic way, do you understand, to bring in your riches, all you're doing is entertaining the devil. It's the devil's house. You're partying with the devil. So every time you push your entity, push your willy in a fanny, you plugged into the devil's house. And now you're looking at the devil's daughter and the devil's son-in-law. And now you're looking at the side chick, Queen of Wands. She is the side chick. She's the coleslaw. She's the coleslaw and the salad on the side. Or she might be the rum when nephew's not there. She was the next choice, boy. Maybe someone's got a different perspective when it comes to the hangman. Maybe someone's looking at folk tales, or maybe looking at a legend when it comes to maybe a Leo person. When it comes to a pathway, when it comes to General Labor Cruise person, the Empress. Maybe seeing a legend coming back. You could be a journalist. You could be a journalist person as well. You could be someone in the energy of looking at results or pathway or business idea. Alright? So you could be the energy looking at someone's character when it comes to the strength of someone's unconditional love, someone's willpower, when it comes to a strong telepathic communication. Maybe a Virgo's have an epiphany, but he has to trust himself. You know, sometimes when you say, oh, it's a nightmare, write it down. It's telling you someone doing something, bad energy in your dreams. So some people's like, I can't look at it. No, you have to. It's called self-fucking awareness. How can you see things in yourself and you don't know? So if I say to you, okay, what did you dream about? I don't know, but I saw something. You understand? You've got to be more self-aware. It's called self-awareness. That's how I got to see people in my dream. Like Genevieve Nadia, I've never in my life. That's how I got to learn how to drive when I was 16. Before 16, I had no license, no nothing. My mum's car was outside with a mechanic. And I was so extra, man. I can't see in these dreams. I can't see myself driving, and I can see the clutch. I can see myself putting my foot on the gear stick and everything. So when I got up one day, I said, right, I felt like I'd learned enough. I said to the mechanic guy outside, can I try my mum's car? Can I? Is it working? He goes, go on and have a little try. By the time I went to the next town, it fucking went on fire. So it went on fire. So make those judgments, fair judgments with your intuition. Look, Chariot, see? The fire made a judgment. The fire, the car, you know? Yeah. So make that balance. Maybe someone's putting their foot in your shoes. Because now you're looking at maybe a pathway when it comes to insight, when it comes to Leo person. Maybe a Leo person is looking at this from a different perspective, has epiphany about a Taurus person. So then you're seeing the fly on the wall. Because somebody can look from their third eye. Third, 1, 2, 3. And now you're seeing a Cancer person, heartbroken. Because he wanted to break the hearts of God's tour cap. Because he wanted to create that story in it for him and a Taurus. But a Taurus person had plans for a Cancer person. She's going to get rid of a Cancer person after he gets rid of such a Taurus person. You are fucking crazy. That's why you should never do a crime with people. Because it's a domino effect, isn't it? Once you get rid of one person, do the next, isn't it? It's like Hunger Games. I feel like we're going into Hunger Games and too many programs, too many TikTok in real life. It's like fighting or arguing for like roses or money. It feels like we're going back in the 1990s, kinda. It was 9/11. What year was that? Can't remember now. Because I remember having an epiphany about that. But it's like how they use the same method in like Hitler times. It's like they're programming the mind, isn't it? Television. It programs your mind to channel into someone else's narrative. So I feel like when there's a war coming, they always have these adverts about war. It's getting the mind ready, isn't it? For war. Look around, doing it again. And I feel it's the same thing again. We're going through that method. If they're going to dim the sun, they're dimming your soul. That means we're going through Hunger Games, boy. You understand? Where you're going to see a bunch of people where you're not going to move unless you've got 1 million followers or you've got something going. Do you understand? So you can play the game of life. Or you're going to be sitting down there hungry because you've got nothing to give. No talent, no skill, no nothing. No soul, no nothing. Oh, man, I can't explain it, man. It's crazy what's down in my head, coming in my head. I think a lot. I can't help it. It's not about worry. It's like the mind, like a mind file, isn't it? You just have to organize it. It's like a mind file. It's beautiful. The mind is something amazing to explore, collective. Maybe looking at maybe a Leo person when it comes to happily ever after, even though he's heartbroken, he's still happy. Yeah, because he's dramatic, innit? Leave him alone. Leave him out there. When he's ready to come, he'll come. If not, left him out there 13 years now and jumped out of the chariot. Where the chariot gone? We can't even find the car no more. The man left in the middle of East London. I don't know where the fucking man live. I can't remember the fucking area. See, you can't even find the chariot car on the floor, on the table no more. It gone. She said, bye, Leo. I'm gone. Zoom down the road. Yeah, she can buy her own cars and everything herself. Sorry, Leo. Leo's happy at work. Oh, gosh. Looking at, see, you're too fucking with your fucking Queen of Pentacles at work. So you right, lying. Now you're going to spoil up my fucking vibe now. Lying about this King of Cups. Where's the chariot? That's what I'm saying. Run where, go on with the chariot. Come out the chariot, go find fucking, damn Brass Clark Pentacles. He said, no, I'm happy that you're my power couple. No, you're not. Because we could have had a fucking coffee shop by now. Drive-through coffee shop. No, you want to dry your ass down the fucking platform with your dry ass knees. You understand? And making girls suck for fucking honeybees because you're looking at some honey trap. Sucking out your fucking vitamin D because she fed your fucking mum on some farming thing. Like you're some fucking cow. Don't get me started, Leo. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I bet you want to fight for fucking worth fighting for to do project. To do what? 2 lines. 2 lines. 2. And you took all that photography for 2 fucking lines. Bomber Clark. Boy, you're really generous. For the fucking wrong reasons. That's numancy shit. Blood clot. People, put your antennas on, man. Put your GPS on. Your own little sat nav is your intuition. Write your dreams down when you wake up in the morning. If not, you can't do that. When you're walking down the road and your mind says, I'm going to see, I don't know, J.O.B. just over broke. And then fucking just over broke comes around the corner. There you go. Intuition. Be more aware of it. Because someone's just over broke, boy. Yes, just over fucking broke. They got to go and get a real job now. They thought they had a career. No, they had a just over broke. Backstabbing. Gemini. Projects. Queries person. 2 balanced view people. Somebody wants to have a turning point and maybe work with a Queen of Swords. Because now they can't reliability when it comes to the team of people. They're not reliable, man. I could never work with unreliable people. My work ethic is too good. I love working with people, but I'm not doing your job. If I have to do your job, you see the next project, you're not on it. Simple. Or you just get kicked out there and then I haven't got time to waste money. It's time, and time is my energy. Yes, that's where my money is, my fucking energy. Don't waste my time, Leo. There you go, he came out the chariot with a curious long time ago, but he got run after the blood clot didn't even nudge you. For go work, panawa, a lie, 2-minute line. And 2 damn extra. But she's manipulating with a King of Cups over a fucking house. Now he's got to defend himself because he's gone within and seen the truth about a soulmate connection because he's juggling with somebody called that gal. Now he's got a burden. Why? Under fucking God's judgment, innit? Come on, people. Look how you like mashing up God's earth. Mother Earth. You don't take the piss. Now look, I'm making me mash up my fucking reading. I need to stop swearing. See the chariot there? Yeah, he said, where's the chariot? There it is. Child, maybe it was there all that time. No, it wasn't. Something else was there. Don't play games with me, my friends. Go in, go see the truth, man. I'm sure that was there. I can't remember. No worry about it here. Because you've got different options coming in. Big turning point. Wheel of Fortune is in your favour. Alright? Can you see the Empress online? Because on too damn fast. Too fast. You know what they say in Jamaica? On a fuck are you? Remember, walking love, talking truth. On a fuck are you? Next time, learn your lesson on the earth. Walk in love, talk in truth, and use Earth University. It's a universe. Graduate from your flaws. And don't go for the claws of Satan. Claws. Because his laws don't make no fucking sense. Because he'll just take you down the wrong road like there's Edat, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Cancer. They cannot seek to have feelings. Taurus means I have, innit? Cancer, feelings. Sagittarius, seek. They need to go and seek fucking feelings. Because they don't have none. That's why they're fucked. No empathy. They're too dark. Remember, walking out, talking truth. Love you guys. And bye.